race fans, you know how this goes. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to drop the hammer.
Thomas Beserol's going to work the outside. Can he get around Emerson Axum? No, not there.
Got a good drive down into the corner, though, for the next car is going to go to work on Axum. Axum down low, rotating the bottom. 68 car is going to lead lap number 1. Back behind 3 wide down the front straightaway.
Justin Grant goes middle groove, runs fourth, right behind Taylor Reimer. And here comes the battle for the top spot.
Yes, indeed. It's out wide goes the T-Maz. 7X car going to ramp off the wall. Can't quite get there that time. He's so close by 12 thousandths.
Thomas Beserol so close last year. What it would mean to the San Jose, California driver.
McIntosh back behind, got himself unsettled down turn number 1 and 2. Last time able to fight back down into the fields. Beserol goes to the point. 7X car out into the P1 spot. Ripped his way around. Emerson Axum. Axum now running down that Engler Ford.
His teammate, Justin Grant, also coming into the high side. Trying to make it work. Emerson Axum now goes low on T-Maz.
And trying to get the outside for Justin Grant back behind. He's got a little company following along.
Big flip at turn 1.
Got one up into the fence down in turn number 1. Holy smokes, that's Daniel Whitley, the 58 car.
Yeah, he got some air time as well.
You yelled about that, and I saw it. He was coming down off the top shelf, and I mean the top shelf up in that high cable up there, and that was a long drop down onto the racetrack. Fire and safety onto the scene. He is out of the race car. Well, the EnviroFab number 7X car set to go green. Nasser, your drink started. Candy got to maintain that single foul formation past it. He punches the throttle late in the game, and we're back underway. Out to the outside goes Justin Grant. The number 2 car going to look at that number 3 spot. He'll race on Reimer down into turn number 3. Follows the teammate up on that high line. Both of them looking out wide. Beserol hangs on. They take it across for lap number next.
And right now it looks like that high side's going to work for Justin Grant. He gets around Taylor Reimer, and he's now working on Emerson Axum.
Got himself into the number 3 spot. Back behind Tanner Thorson tried it. Got a little tight on the cushion last time down turn number 1 and 2. Now it's got her pointing in the proper direction as he works the high side. Looking for 5th on the field. Down into the corners. He goes wide out around McDermott. Meanwhile, up front, Grant has run down to 68 Axum. Battle for 2nd.
And the hottest car on the racetrack right now very well may be Tanner Thorson. Tanner Thorson is up in the saddle, elbows up.
7X car just rode a wheelie all the way down 3 wide for the race lead. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job from Grant. Beserol shuffle back into 3rd. Back to the point goes Emerson Axum. Grant trying to deal with him down in turn number 4. Can't get a run to the outside. He's got the 7X on his bumper.
Oh, hold on. You know there's no T-motors here. This is absolutely bare-knuckle racing.
Man cannot keep the front end planted on the 7X. He'll throw a slide job down to the corner. 3 wide for 2nd. They'll come together. 25K car shrugged off. That'll shuffle her back into 4th on the field.
I don't know how we survived that one, Chet, but we did. There goes the battle right there between the teammates.
Another slider to the outside. 3 wide coming out of the corner. Here comes Grant down the inside. Slams the door in his face. Does T-Maz in the 7X. Now Reimer battles off the bottom. Powers down the inside the number 2 car. 88 of Tanner Thorson. Not far back behind.
Tanner Thorson right now is a driver very much in the mix here.
Jacob Denny down low is going to shuffle around the bottom. He's going to work on McDermott. Got him picked off. Shuffling him back into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th on the field. Is up front. Emerson Axum finding speed on the high line.
Emerson Axum benefited from that slice and dice among teammates. And Taylor Reimer has clear track in front for now. And here comes Justin again.
Man, you can't turn your attention away from the battle up front. Meanwhile, there are 3 wide slide jobs taking place back in the mid-pack. Carter Sarf, Jerry Coots Jr. and the 19M Ethan Mitchell are going tooth and nail. And Snow for the race lead.
Oh my! That was indeed a slider dive.
Oh! A little bit of blue smoke coming out of the 7X car. Back to the point goes Emerson Axum. Grant takes it back away from him. Down into turn number 3 they come. Out to the outside goes the 7X. Grant clears him on the outside.
Oh, what encounter of exhilarating the other and terrifying right now. Watch these guys go.
Good dig down on the inside from Beserol, trying to get the number 2 spot. Oh, he'll throw a tire out across here. Catches Axum, bounces him out, shuffles him back into 3rd. Taylor Reimer in the number 4 spot is out to be under attack. Slide job going out. Axum can't get there. Now Reimer goes continues to work on P3.
Taylor Reimers had a good event, and she may be thinking these guys are going to take themselves out and all waltz into victory lane. But here comes Thorson.
Thorson stumbled, or not Thorson, but Reimers stumbled coming out turn number 4. That puts Thorson up in front of the 25K car and into P4. Now he's working on the 68 Emerson Axum. Meanwhile, Grant into lap traffic down in turn number 1 and 2 with Mesereau 2 car lengths back behind.
There's 20 laps to go in this, Jen. I don't know how much of this we can take. It's unbelievable.
Now the corner comes the number 2 car, rifles around, Clinton Boyles back behind, everybody pounding the cushion, onto the front chute, fence post formation, and now Cannon McIntosh going to work on Sarf, 86 car trying to come out of the field.
RMS won the first 2 nights. They're up front right now, 1 and 2. Emerson Axon now a distant third.
Grant out around the outside of Kaylee Bryson. More smoke coming out of 7X. It's coming out of the overflow. Every time he whacks the wall, it pushes a little bit of oil out the overflow. And it's what you see coming back onto the pipe. But both of them nip and tuck to the outside of Bryson. Back in the P3 spot, Emerson Axon has dealt with Tanner Thorson. Thorson runs 4th on the field. And now heavy lap traffic lies ahead.
Justin Grant left the door open here a lap ago. Let's see if he can hold on that point, because I'll tell you this, Thomas Mesereau is not giving up.
Justin Grant just stumbled getting onto the cushion down in turn number 3. He'll look to the inside of Andriotti. Strong side by side, wheel to wheel. Here's the opportunity for Mesereau into turn number 3.
Absolutely. He's going to go down low. He'll slide in front of Justin, who's going to dive down underneath. There's a drag race into 1.
Mesereau got him by 1,000. Almost caught that car just in front, clipped the back bumper of the 97 car. Now Mesereau's got breathing room. 7X car down into the corner, move over, flag is out. Beat him up, here to compete, says the 7X. Down into the corner goes Mesereau. Grant watching on from a distance back. Almost fell into the clutches, Emerson Axum, but Mesereau's got foot to the 10, right behind the 25M Andriotti.
Team is the models up now. Let's see if Justin Grant can capitalize. Team has got to go down the middle. He can't get it done there. And here comes Justin.
That cost time for the 7X car. Grant able to close, pushes a little deeper into turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. Axum still back behind the 68 car, closing on the top 2. Mired in lap traffic is the 7X. Here comes Justin Grant.
Justin Grant's going to try the bottom, but he's got one right in front of him. Now slides right there by T-Man.
Almost makes contact with the 7X car. Mesereau got the memo. He's got to pick up the pace. He'll work out of the corner and down the back straightaway. Just 10 to go that last time by.
Yep, 9 to go. Here's the line, Chet. And Mesereau is trying to fend off his teammate.
Emerson Axum not out of the mix. He'll come down to the inside for the number 68 car. There's the move. Mesereau's got a cushion of comfort between himself and Grant. Grant deep down into turn number 3 continues to work the number 2 spot.
If you're Dave and you're Matt Eastham, what are your thoughts right now? Your 2 cars are up front, but my gosh, you're in danger of taking each other out.
Tanner Thorson, the 88 car back behind, still working P4 down in the corner. Mesereau's out over the cushion into the fence. Grant goes to the number 1 spot. Mesereau back to the whip, touches tires with the 88 car, and now Grant gets out of the way.
Somehow he was able to keep it going. Justin Grant now out front. There'll be 6 to go at the line for Grant.
Beautiful for Team Ez, able to recover from that as he's able to hustle along, hangs on, back in 5th on the field. Didn't give up a whole awful lot, but everybody gave up distance to Justin Grant. Grant hammers the NOS energy drink right out of the corner to the outside of Gavin Miller.
5 to go for Justin Grant. Has relatively clean sailing right now.
Emerson Axum runs 2nd on the field. The 68 car working Andriotti, that lap traffic. Back behind rolls the 88 of Tanner Thorson. Thorson scored 4th on the field behind Logan Seavey. Seavey seemingly coming out of nowhere with the number 57. Slides into the number 3 spot.
Unbelievable. Now Justin Grant is not out of the woods. Look at all that traffic in front of him. He's got to make the right decision.
Got a little bit of cushion behind, and time-wise, he's got a gap on the field. He'll slip down to the inside. Picked off Mitchell Bowles. Firing on through now 2 laps to go that time by.
And of course, Justin has no idea how close anyone is to him at this point. He'll see the white flag this time by.
Okay, white flag coming out. A little bit of 3-wide traffic was just out ahead of him. He hustles down in the corner, right on the back bumper of the 71 car. Down the back straightaway for the final time.
Justin Grant's going to try to get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. And he'll take the checkered flag.
At the BC39. Put that one into the books for JG Justin Grant.
Chad Christner, the very first time Justin Grant had a sleepover as a young man, it was with Brian Clausen.
There you go. History is made. Emerson Axum finishes out second. Logan Seavey, the 57, goes from 12th to 3rd. But up front, it is the RMS Racing NOS Energy Drink and FloRacing Response Management Services #2 of Justin Grants.
This kid came to Indiana with desire and a helmet bag, and that's it. And now he is a winner at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Wow.
Unbelievable run there on those final laps. A huge green flag banquet of speed at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, are you happy, race fans?
And this guy came into this event and he had not won a midget event this year, and that is a world-class set of donuts.
Donuts right here for us. Justin Grants. Up and out of the car he comes. He's looking for you. Pay him off, race fans.
He pockets another $20,039 to add to the thousands he's made already this year. But this one's so much sweeter. It comes at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It comes in the name of the late, great Brian Clausen, who was a fierce competitor of Justin's for so many years. They were friends. They did so much racing together over the years, and so much respect and love shared between the two that to be able to win a race that honors somebody like Brian is such a special thing. It's really hard to put into words, but I'm hoping that Justin's going to be able to do that for us. There is about 5 million things that we can talk about from that race, but the first and the foremost is winning the Driven to Save Lives BC39. Not only that, it's inside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but it honors Brian Clausen. Where does this fall in the list of incredible things you've done?
Oh, it's got to be right there, and it's got to be nearly at the top. You know, it's either first or second on the list of things I've been fortunate to do and accomplish, and yeah, to come in here and to win at IMS, to win a race for Brian Clausen, everything that just in his honor and the Clausen family, and you know, Doug Bowles, everybody that puts so much heart and soul into this event. And you know, I have to say, like, you know, we're not racing at the Speedway, we're racing in the infield, but it's really means a lot to me that the effort that the Speedway puts into this, the effort that the community here in Indianapolis puts into this event, and I just can't thank NOS Energy Drink, RMS, and ViroFab, Dave, Maddie, Step, Lacey, Joe, everybody that works on this thing full time. Had Bob Brown here with me, Robert Brown Jr. helping me out this weekend and this week getting this car ready and going through things, and J-Dub's here, Nick Mansker. Just so many people. My wife Ashley out there slinging T-shirts, and like I say, she always just keep my head up and keep me pumped up. I have so many people. I'm so fortunate to be here. Just thank Lauren Albano with NOS Energy Drink, Maddie Step, Davey Step. Thanks all the fans for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was I was hustling as hard as I could there, and I know Timez was hustling hard too, and it was really tricky down there, and it felt like we got pushing each other harder and harder, and that's how you kind of force a mistake out of somebody. And it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Usually I don't have. I said plenty, I think.
He's got so much to say that he doesn't even know where to start and where to stop. But Justin, you won that race and lost that race a couple times before it was all said and done, obviously ending up in victory lane at the very end of it. Was it just the edge of disaster the entire time?
Yeah, after about the first 10 laps there, it got to where you couldn't run under it anymore. And then you were up in that curb and pounding the wall coming off to get, like, you gotta pound the wall one last time to finish it and get a good shot down the straightaway. And it was really hard when you get to lap traffic. You couldn't get in at the rate you needed to get in, so your car was unloaded behind those guys. It was almost really hard to pass lap traffic. So I kind of felt like we kept getting back to each other in lap traffic, and it's a ton of fun. I love this. I was kind of riding around early, and we weren't the best car, we weren't the fastest, and I just knew as soon as it gets slick, curbed up, and technical, I can go to work. You know, we got that yellow there, and it's okay. It's time to regroup and go to work here.
You knew Brian well. If he could have seen that race, if he could have competed in that race, what would he have said?
He'd have been real excited, I think. He'd have been awfully tough. It'd have been pretty hard to beat him on a track like that. He was an awfully good race car driver, great person, and it's an honor to race here in his memory.
His name goes on the list of winners of the Driven to Save Lives BC39 at the dirt track at IMS. Taylor McLean going to come place the wreath on Justin Grant, your winner of the 5th running of this historic and exhilarating race at the dirt track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.